What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. Today we're talking about 1997's Batman and Robin with George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Alicia Silverstone, Michael Gough. I love Michael Gough's Alfred. He's really one of the best, and it's weird but also right. Like, it would have been weird if there was 4 different Alfreds by this point. You know what I'm saying? The 2 Batman, Michael Keaton movies, the Batman Forever movie, and the Batman and Robin, all from, what, 89 to 97, right? So in that decade, it would have been weird to see a bunch of different Alfreds, but they changed the Batmans, so they didn't have the problem changing the Batmans, but they had a problem changing the Alfreds, which I found was funny. But, you know, he is a pretty damn good Alfred. In this one, he's, like, kind of sick, and they gotta find a way to cure him, and potentially Dr. Freeze has the cure, because he's also a scientist, and he's been trying to save his wife this whole time. Like, I love Dr. Freeze as a character. I just don't know if Arnold Schwarzenegger played him the best, but hey, I did quite enjoy his look of his, like, bald head and his blue skin, and he's, like, sitting on an ice couch, and he's got this, like, blue icy robe, and he's smoking on a stogie. Like, yeah, Arnold's the man. He really is. But his suit was just kind of wild. Like, it's like a chrome suit with these blue lights all over the place. And, you know, I bought it. You know, it looks good, and it is quite funny, and it reminds me so much of my childhood watching this movie. You know what? You need to take a freeze. And he's like just blasting Freeze Ray. He goes, I'm going to bring you back to the Ice Age. You know, he's like so excited to be evil. You know what I mean? Like, in his face here, like just his smile and his weird eyes, and he's holding the diamonds, and any member of his crew's all bundled up because they're freezing, and he just looks like he's not. I don't know. I like it, but there's parts of it I don't. You know, like them starting out with bat nipples, and you know, like, just, it's kind of wild. But they like skating around, having, you know, they like have ice skates on their bat suits, and they're on like an ice rink, and they're like going after this diamond. I don't know. It's simultaneously super fun and super stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy it because it's the most fun Batman movie. You know what I mean? As far as I can think of, it has so much fun. It doesn't take itself seriously at all, and it's just them having fun and a good time. And I also just enjoy, like, that Clooney makes a pretty good Bruce Wayne, but he's also supposed, like, if this is the same Batman as Keaton Batman, and we're justifying that because Michael Gough's still Alfred, this guy right here is supposed to be Michael Keaton, but now in his 4th movie, and now a older Batman that is putting a Robin underneath his wing, and then also by the end of this movie, a Batgirl, Batwoman, you know, that type of thing. You know, but Clooney also looks like a young man in this. Like, he just looks younger, at least. I don't know. It's just wild to me that then in The Flash, they brought this same Clooney Batman back. And I was like, what the fuck? I have no idea why they would do that. But I love that Uma Thurman is Poison Ivy, and she, like, is using her love potions to get them to do whatever he wants. And he's like, 7 million. He's like, 8 million, I'll borrow it from you. And he's like, 9 million, I'll put it on the back card. And, like, there's certain things, like the costumes in this, and I hate it, but I also really like it. Like, Schumacher's movies, he goes so above and beyond, because I think he was getting notes from studio execs like, yes, we need 3 different costumes for each character. We need different Batmobiles. We need all these different toys that's going to come from these movies. And, you know, I mean, the toy profitability from this movie had to be more profitable than the movie itself, as far as I know. But Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy was definitely great. Her costumes, her red hair, the green suits. I love that, you know, it's 3 villains that we don't necessarily see Batman go up against. Like, we've seen the Riddler, we've seen the Penguin, we've seen the Joker, we've seen that done in almost every Batman ever. But what have we not seen? We haven't seen Bane, we haven't seen Poison Ivy, we haven't seen Mr. Freeze. And all in the same movie going up against Batman and Robin? Pretty good. You know, I like that movie. I like this movie strictly because it's different. You know, like, there is no other movie like this one in the Batman, catalog. Even, going to the Christian Bale's Batmans, like those ones are really good, but those are like believable. They're not like fun, like they're just like you're into it because it's such a good movie. This movie's not so good that you're like glued into it, but it's just fun and it's goofy and it plays into the camp so much. And I love that like Bane is like this giant roided up Bane and like green. He has like this the venom hoses. Like this Bane is pretty badass. And like one of the first times I saw him, I was like, holy shit, this is kind of frightening. This like luchador mask and he's but now seeing like the Harley Quinn animated TV show and the Bane in that, it's like hard to take Bane seriously ever again, you know what I'm saying? But, I love that they pull the hoses out of his head and then he becomes like this skinny version of Bane. I was like, oh wow, yeah, without the venom, he's kind of useless. But Uma Thurman, pretty damn gorgeous in this, I'm not gonna lie to you. And of course, she's got like the Chris O'Donnell wrapped up right around her finger and she kisses him and he rips off rubber lips. He goes, sorry, I just wanted to smooch, and you're like, oh, you bastard, why would you do that? But oh man, Uma Thurman, just very hot indeed. But this Batmobile, I definitely had this Batmobile as a kid. It's one of those things, as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy shit, I had this. It had like the light up wheels and it had the light up side and it had the two things on the back. I had so many Batman toys when I was a kid. This is 97, I was born in 99, so like, I could see why right around this time there was a lot of these toys probably, on this shelf for clearance, and they were like, oh, he would love this, that type of thing. Because when they're not buying these toys in 97 when they're at the most amount of money. I just knew my parents, they're not doing that. But I love that like Chris O'Donnell starts out in now another, because he was in Val Kilmer's Batman at the end, and he had his own Robin suits in that were completely different from this Robin suit. So now he's got like a different Robin suit with the red going off towards the shoulders, and it's kind of got his own emblem now. And I do like Chris O'Donnell as Robin, but I just, why do we have to do now another suit change? Like this poor guy's worn, he was in 2 movies, he's worn 5 suits. Come on, that poor man. And look at this suit. This suit's like blue and silver, like it's kind of ass. And they all have like a family team up moment at the end where it's Batwoman, Batman, and Robin. And Clooney's, this suit on Clooney looks awful, but at least it doesn't have nipples. Like Robin still has nipples, poor boy. But I didn't mind a Batwoman. But it just felt very pointless to have all these suit changes, and and he crashes the car, and all of a sudden he's got the Bat boat, and he's got like a thing, and she's got like an air fan. Like they all have different mobiles and different shit and different gadgets and different outfits, and Catwoman or Poison Ivy changes outfits 3 times, and even Dr. Freeze has different outfits. There's a skinny Bane, there's a fat Bane, or jacked Bane. I don't know. It's wild how much this movie tried to do and how crazy it is, and that's mainly why I like it. I gave this movie 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's a 7 out of 10, and it's one of those movies I will watch again and I will enjoy. But I also acknowledge that it's not that good a Batman movie. It's probably simultaneously the worst and the most fun in my eyes. But once again, I just love that the villains are different. There's no Joker in this. There's no Penguin. There's no Riddler. Just 3 different villains that we do know, but get to shine in their own right and get to beat up George Clooney's Batman. But George Clooney, his Batman's so bad, but I don't know if it's entirely his fault, because most of the movie, it just seems like the writers of this movie wrote Batman into being locked up, like his hands are tied, or he's tied to something, or he's stuck in something, and Robin or Batwoman have to come and save him. And it's like, Batman isn't supposed to be just easily tied up and easily bound and easily defeated as this. Like, he's supposed to be the one that's kicking ass. Instead, it felt like everyone else was kicking ass more than him. And I don't know. Maybe it's just the bat nipples. Who knows? Comment below, do you like the bat nipples? Do you like Clooney's Batman? Do you love or do you hate Batman and Robin? I would love to know these things down in the comment section below. Who is your favorite Batman? What's your favorite Batman movie? Is it an animated one? Is it not? I just did the Mask of the Phantasm animated Batman movie. That is currently on the channel. Batman Forever, Val Kilmer's Batman is currently on the channel. Go check out those ones. And stay tuned for the next movie in our DC movie rewatch. We skipped from 1997 to 2004's Catwoman. What happened in between there? I know there was like an animated Batman Beyond show that came out in 99, but like what happened to DC in between 97 and 04? If you guys have that information, I wasn't born yet, so like, and you know, from 99 to 04, I was only like 5 years old in that period of time, so I wasn't really deep into the DC knowledge and what was going on back then. So if you guys could fill me in, hit me up in the comment section below, or hit me up on my other social medias. All links in the description below. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't miss future movie reviews, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace!